Alright, at long last, it's week 10 of the SISU training plan. For 9 weeks now, you've been pushing yourself, going through these exercises, and now this is the final week. You're ready to really put your skills to the test. This week is all about race skills and race preparation, and hopefully this is 1 or 2 weeks before your big event, be it a death race or an ultra beast, which is what I'm prepping for this time around. And you'll have a couple days or weeks to rest and do some alternative prep work before your big event. But these 9 and now this 10th week should put you in good footing and put you in good form for those final preparations that you have to make. Day 1 is a very challenging workout. It's an 8-mile run with a weight vest, and this time we've ramped it up to 20% of your body weight. This is challenging even for elite runners. So I would encourage you, if you need to, again, scale back on the distance or scale back on the weight. I'm thinking I'm going to do probably 8 miles, but with about maybe 10% of my body weight. So you should have gotten a good idea from week 7 of how much weight you can hold, how much distance you can do. So use that as your guide. Day 2 is the kettlebell 300 meltdown, one of my personal favorite workouts. You can get this done in about 15 minutes to 30 minutes. Post your times, by all means. Let us know. Make it a little competition. Have a little friendly competition. See who can do it fastest. But I will set some parameters for this. So I would recommend using a 16 kilogram or 35-pound kettlebell for the men, and for the women 12 kilograms or 25 pounds. There might be some exercises on here you're not familiar with. I would encourage you to get some proper kettlebell training before you do them. You can also learn a lot by watching YouTube, but I tell you, the proper training will do wonders in preventing injuries. So the workout begins with 25 sit-ups, easy enough. Then 50 kettlebell snatches, and the snatch looks a little different from a snatch you would see with a dumbbell or a barbell, rather. I'll show you, demonstrate real quick. So when you do the snatch with the kettlebell, you're going to start here, about mid-thigh, and you're going to bring it up almost like you're zipping a body bag. So you're zipping it up, and then it's going to go right up all the way above your body up to that overhead press. And the motion here is, so the hips are generating a lift up to this point, and then at this point you're bringing your elbow back, and then you're going to punch towards the ceiling at the end. That punch will bring your fist up in the air before the kettlebell has a chance to slam down on your wrist. So the kettlebell, your wrist will already be vertical before the kettlebell has a chance to slam down on it. So that's what you're going for. It's going to look something like this. And you notice I move my opposite hand in a certain way. That's to generate a little more momentum as I do the snatches. That's something you learn over time with instruction and lots of practice. There's also 25 push-ups, 25 kettlebell swings, which we went over in week 1, 50 burpees, which we should all know how to do burpees by now, clean and presses, which we went over last week or 2 weeks ago, and then 50 mountain climbers. I think we also went over that in week 1. Day 3 is one workout. I think originally it came from 5,000 ways to F up a 10K, or it had a name like that, a really funny name. And I've since modified it a little bit. This is a workout we've done with the SISU team before as a large group. And 24 sets. It's basically 24 sets, which is 6 miles. That's the advanced distance, I would say. You're gonna run 400 meters or jog. You know, it's difficult to run 400 meters 24 times. So just jog it. Then you're gonna stop, and you're going to do a 100 meter sprint, and then 50 meters of walking lunges, then 25 push-ups, then 25 squats, then 25 sit-ups, and 25 burpees, and a mental challenge. So that mental challenge could be memorizing something like a verse from the Bible, a line from a poem, or an inspirational quote. You're going to read over that a couple times, then you're going to run another 400 meters and start your second set. When you get back, you're going to see if you memorized it correctly. And maybe offer yourself a little prize if you do remember it correctly. Maybe instead of doing 50 walking lunges, you only do 25 that round if you got the memorization part correct. Or maybe you get to skip one exercise on that second lap if you remembered the verse correctly from your first lap. So play those little mind games with yourself to help make it a little more fun, a little more challenging, and motivate yourself to remember. 24 laps is a lot, like I said, so you might try cutting that in half and doing only 12 laps of this workout, which is still 3 miles. It's, well, let's see, 12 times 25, that's roughly 300 reps of some of these exercises. That's like 300 sit-ups, 300 squats, 300 push-ups. Yeah, you're gonna be hurting. So 12 laps is no joke at all. For an intermediate person, I'd say that's a very good challenge. Again, 24 laps is, I think only the top 5% of people, of athletes, can do that. Day 4 is we're getting back to doing a lot of human movement type things. So you have bear crawls, crab walks, low crawls. Then we're going to integrate some wall climbs, some muscle up practice. We're kind of bringing it all together. Mountain climbers, some rope climbing if you have a rope, balance beam if you can find one, and then if you have a bucket, just fill it with sand or some heavy rocks and squat while holding that overhead. So maintain it over your head through the entire squat. It adds a whole another level of difficulty to the exercise. And then, so basically do that for, I don't know, maybe try for the crawls like 50 to 100 meters, and then for the different exercises 5 to 10 reps depending, maybe like 5 wall climbs, 10 muscle ups, mountain climbers maybe 30, 5 rope climbs maybe, trying the different footholds, which we'll go over in a different video, and then a couple reps of the balance beam and squats, maybe 10 or 20 even. So push yourself to the limit though. Don't settle on a small number. That's why I didn't set numbers in the original workout plan. I want everyone to push themselves. And day 5, the very last workout, week 10, day 5, is kind of a culminating workout. It's 8 hours of hiking while carrying heavy, awkward stuff, and then basically chopping wood, and then adding some hill sprints to it as well. So you can carry a rock maybe, and then or carry a bucket with some heavy sand in it, then drop it and do the wood chopping, and then drop your axe and do some hill sprints, and try hill sprints while carrying a rock even. That's even harder. So mix those things together. Again, it's another culminating workout where we bring in everything from before and mix it all into one workout. 8 hours for the advanced people, maybe 4 hours for intermediate. And that's it. I'm running low on time, so I just want to say it's been a pleasure being your coach through this, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it and it's made a difference in your life. Please post comments and your reviews, and I look forward to hearing about it. And good luck with all your future endeavors.